jump on again. Whoa. StreamYard, right? Rotation. Hey, everybody. Back to live. Hey, can you hear me now? Hey, there he is. Can you hear me? Can you hear me, Tim? I just saw Tim pop up. I can actually see comments now. What the heck is wrong with the laptop? I thought this would be easier on my computer. Yeah, it's my first live stream on the laptop, and that's how that went, I think. I've done a live stream on the other channel. I have another channel. There he is. Hey, Tim. Anyway, so explaining all this, I'm going through my freaking hot sauce. I got too much freaking hot sauce. Way too much hot sauce. So you know how you get these packets like for Christmas? It was just my birthday on the 11th, right? So people find out that you like hot sauce, and then all of a sudden they buy you hot sauce. And sometimes, God bless them, you know, family members, they buy you these packs of like, there's like 10 or 20 hot sauces, you know. Here you go, like there's a bunch of hot sauce, you can try that. I heard you like hot sauce. So pretty soon, you know, you get a few family members to give you like a 10 or a 15 or a 20 pack of hot sauce. And listen, I'm cool with that, right? Just keep it coming, but I can't keep it all. So I'm going through some of my hot sauce and I'm just throwing it out, right? The ones that don't taste like anything, they gotta go, because I got too much hot sauce. And I've also acquired hot sauce, you know, which is, you know, it's a thing. You get too much stuff laying around, and I want to try that. That's got to be good. So anyway, that's that's what's going on with the hot sauce. I'm doing green hot sauces now. This is jalapeno, Ghost Valley jalapeno, and you can see that I like this one because there's not much in there. Right? And then I just threw out a bottle of just jalapeno hot sauce. That was also green. Didn't taste like anything. You know? Just tasted like a jalapeno that's been sitting around in the jar or something. It just didn't taste like anything. It wasn't even that hot. Green chili hot sauce. Usually green chilies aren't hot, but I'll give that a try. Anyway, I had a few announcements, things I wanted to say, but you couldn't hear me. No one could hear me on the other channel. Oh, man. But I got Tim in here hanging with me. I appreciate you, man. I don't know if anybody else had a live stream tonight. I'm just trying to choose a day. Or Sean, I don't know if Sean had one, or I know JT was like Sundays and Thursdays. I'm having a hard time keeping track. It might actually be my dad's birthday too, and I don't know if I remembered. I'm pretty sure it's my mom's birthday, so that's different. Anyway, I'm gonna try this one. Just crack the label on it. Green chili. I don't know, man. Green chili is not always the best stuff. Topics. I changed the name of the channel. I changed the name of the channel to my own name, because Shaw Family Videos has been the name of the channel since 2008, and I tried to change the name years ago and they wouldn't let me. So it's like, because I'm monetized, you're stuck with the name for now. I'm like, okay, which is fine. But my family isn't on it a whole lot. When I first named it that, I didn't know YouTube was going to become like this thing. Like, people are going to watch more YouTube content than like television in the future, right? Which is a thing. Like, it's true. There's YouTubers that make more money and have more views. Can you hear me? Hello? There's YouTubers that make more money and have more views than some television shows. So I had no idea that was going to be the future. So yeah, Shaw Family Videos. What I thought YouTube was just cloud, space for my own little videos for family stuff. And that's what I did. It was just cloud space. And, Shaw Family Videos. These are our family videos. I'm posting them online. But it's when I started doing the car content, when I started doing, because I used to do this with a video camera. Like, I would record something so I could remember how I did it last time. Does that make sense? And yeah, thanks. Thanks, Sean. I changed my name. You can change your name. You can change the name of the channel at will now, from what I hear. I just chose my own name because that's what a lot of other YouTubers are doing, and said that, when it comes to branding and marketing, people watch a personality. So it's just me. So, and my family's not in the videos so much, my wife's kind of camera shy. My kids are kind of camera shy. They're like, I don't, some people just don't want to. I'm not that guy there's some people that do that too. You see YouTubers who, they put a camera in their kid's face and stuff. Like, I don't know. I'm not judging. It's just weird. I'm not gonna shove a camera in my kid's face and say, you gotta be on my YouTube channel because, I don't know, because I'm gonna be a star. I don't know. I'm not doing that. Sean out there in Canada, Nova Scotia. It's dinner time where I'm at. By the way, it's like 6 o'clock here. It was supposed to be 5:30, and yeah, day got away from me. So yeah, that was the first topic. Change the name of the channel to my own name. Call me a narcissist if you want. But that's what I did, because I think it makes sense. How's Seattle treating me? It's been raining, man. I know it's like Seattle is supposed to rain, but it's been just rainy, and I want to get more stuff done around the house and in the yard, and it's just raining all the time. It just seems like it's June. It's not raining all the time, I'll say that. So springtime, it's late spring. It rains and then it goes away, and then it rains and it goes away, but it's kind of been that kind of day to day. There's supposed to be a thunderstorm tonight, which ain't like the thunderstorms you get in the Midwest, by the way. The Midwest thunderstorms I hear, I've been through one. I have family in Ohio. Tom Cook, he's from Ohio. Family in Dayton, Ohio. I remember going there when I was a kid, and they had thunderstorms. They had thunderstorms, man. They're like nightmare thunderstorms, like wake you up, like the windows rattle and stuff. Like, we rarely get thunderstorms like that around here. We just get some noise. And my grandma said it's God moving the furniture upstairs. That's what that noise is. So, weather-wise, it's been it's not summer yet, so I'm trying to keep positive, all right? We usually have dry summers here. And people talk about how much it rains in Seattle, but the truth is, our summers are usually really beautiful. And we have so much rain that all the foliage, right, and the plants and flowers and trees and outdoorsy stuff to do, it's just beautiful. So I can't complain about that. So usually July, August into September you know, we have it doesn't rain much at all. You know, the grass dries out and everything dries out. And I'm not supposed to tell people that because then more people will want to move here. And it's kind of an issue, people moving here. So here's one I got. This is this. Am I gonna keep this one? Green chili hot sauce. It's just very generic. It doesn't even have a brand name on it. You know, they're just like, this is green chili hot sauce. I don't know. It just came in a thing. It's like when they made the pack, they go, you know, let's just throw some labels on there, and I'm gonna give it one more try. I don't know. Am I gonna keep this one? I don't know. Hold on. It's a little vinegary. You guys do vinegar? I don't know if you like the vinegar. If it's too vinegary, I don't like it. Like Tabasco. Not a big fan of Tabasco for that reason. I'm gonna dump it. No. Garbage. It's out. Don't like it. Trader Joe's. Trader Joe's. You guys have Trader Joe's out there? Sean likes Tabasco. Sometimes people like the it's just more, for me it's just more vinegary than I like. But yeah, Tabasco's everywhere. You go out to breakfast, they got it on the table at Denny's, you know. If you want some hot sauce, you grab some Tabasco. Tabasco to hot sauce for me is sort of like Starbucks is to coffee. Starbucks, which came from here in Seattle. Not a lot of us locals like Starbucks, by the way. It's just the people that, you know, transplanted or whatever. I'll drink Starbucks just because it's sort of like Tabasco for me. Like, I'll drink it because it's available. And it is that. All right, let's see if this stuff is hot. Let's see how Trader Joe's, we have nothing in Canada. There's a news story about, speaking of Canada, there's a news story about a guy in Vancouver. So I'm like 100 and some miles from the Canadian border here. And there's a guy in Vancouver that started his own, like, Trader Doug's or something like that. It ain't too bad. I actually like this. This is good. It's got a twang to it, and it's a little bit sour, sweet and sour kind of a thing. But it's hot. It's pretty hot. I mean, it's not overwhelmingly hot, but it's... Anyway, so Trader Joe's. We have Trader Joe's about 1 hour from us. Wow. We got one just like 10 minutes from... I'm in the city, so... But here in Everett. Anyway, so Trader Joe's in Canada. There's a Trader Joe's in Canada. Hey, Tom, there he is. How's it going, buddy? Ohio. You missed my Ohio story. Anyway, I was in Ohio when I was a kid. Trader Joe's in Vancouver, BC. It's just like Trader Doug's or something like that. So this guy, and there was a news story about it because it came like a smuggling thing. So this guy would come from Vancouver, BC, where he set up his like replica Trader Joe's. I don't know if you guys have seen that movie where, which one was it? Coming to America or something like that. I can't remember. Where like the uncle creates this McDougal's. It's like just like McDonald's, but it's, you know, it's McDougal's. If you, do you remember that? Anyway, this guy did that in Vancouver, and then he would go across the border. So he would come here to Everett or Bellingham, and he would buy up like truckfuls of Trader Joe's stuff so he could bring it back across the border and sell it in Vancouver. and he made a business out of it until Trader Joe's started getting like upset about that. Like, that's not cool. Like, you got to take our name off it or whatever. And Canada has different rules, and it was like a whole... I remember reading that in the paper. Thought it was hilarious. Like, of all the things that they're smuggling across the U.S.-Canadian border, we're worried about Trader Joe's. Somebody's gonna, you know, get some vegan Mexican wraps or something. Like, we need to put a stop to that right away. Yeah, this one's spicy. It's got one of those... Oh, my nose is running now. Jeez. I want to live stream and I'm all eating hot sauce and getting my nose all runny. So for those of you who don't know, here, check this out. This is just a start to my my hot sauce dilemma. This is my freaking, if you can see in there, hot sauce. There's just that's just some of it. I've gone through some of it, and then there's some here. we just got way too much hot sauce. So whoa. So yeah, I'm going through hot sauce as I live stream because watching people tear up on hot sauces is fun. Jeff Dunham has hot sauce for sale. Really? So does Steve-O. I saw that Steve-O, I think he was on that Hot Ones, and he has a hot sauce for your butt, which is pretty funny. And then he poured some in his eye, which is crazy, but that's Steve-O, right? Is that a lot? This is a lot of hot sauce, man. Like you could use this like in a stir fry or something like that, I suppose. That's a lot of freaking hot sauce. These little bottles, I got a bunch of these little bottles. So, tossing that one. We'll go through some of these over here that I can reach. This one's got an interesting name, but if I remember right, I don't know if it tasted that good. Slap Ya Mama. Cayenne pepper based hot sauce. Let's see how it tastes. See, this like I can tell I probably didn't like this one as much because I've had it for a while and it's not much is going out of it. So it's time to kick it to the curb. All right, here we go. Slap Ya Mama. Give it some, oh yeah. Get the full flavor. I'm gonna see if I can get at least the chat stream working here. Maybe if I can change. My wife's account. Yeah, that's, I don't know. It's spicy, but again, it doesn't really taste like anything. It's just spicy. But not spicy in a, oh, that's good. Spicy. It's just spicy in a, yeah, all right. Slap Ya Mama. Clever name. It's out. It's gone. Dakota. I wonder if my buddy Dakota, like he comments a lot on the page. We were talking about the Chevys, and he's got a Chevy Sonic. And that's how he came about the channel, is my Chevy Sonic videos. When I was an Uber and Lyft driver, I put 130 some odd thousand miles on a Chevy Sonic, the 1.4 liter turbo engine that Chevy made that's problematic. Now I would say it's problematic, but he found a clever hack to it, a fix to it, where he used ultra gauge. So he says, you know, he just watches it. It's like an app. It's not just an app, but you can buy an ultra gauge. If you guys have heard of this. And you put it on your dashboard, and it's like an extra gauge, but it tells you everything. So it tells you how hot that motor's getting. And that's the issue with those little, yeah, those little Chevy engines. And 1.4 liter turbo, you know, 4-cylinder, and they're putting these in more and more vehicles. Chevy is. Ford is doing it too, I hear. So Ford has, they're putting a 4-cylinder turbocharged engine in the Ford Mustang, some of the newer Mustangs, which is like, I mean, that's a heavier car, you know? And it's fun, and the Sonic was a fun, peppy little car for a 4-cylinder. It's got to be the fastest 4-cylinders I ever drove. That thing, but they get hot, right? You put, especially if you drive like I do, you know, that little turbocharger is going to get that motor hot. But with the ultra gauge, you can keep track of how that heat is affecting the engine, which I think is smart. And they should be, you know, putting that more into some of these vehicles, because trucks, the Chevy Traverse, I think it's called, has some of these engines. The Buicks, which is General Motors, is the same. They have their little crossovers and little vans and stuff like that, and they're putting these little 1.4 liter turbocharged engines in them, and I don't know, man. But yeah, if you're smart about it, like Dakota, and you can you know, you can keep it cool and watch it and know what's going on. It's just a little bitty leak, and by the time you drive home, your engine's blown. That wouldn't be good. My battery's going dead in my phone. Hold on. I'm back. So yeah, Ultra Gauge. Check it out. There's also some knockoffs out there, but I was thinking about getting one for the G6 because we have an old. Just connect that. We have an old Samsung tablet, and you can create like your own schematic for your gauges. You know, it'd be like cool to have my 6-inch tablet right there with every, you know, tack and every temperature sensor. You know, it's almost like if you think of a scope or one of these diagnostic devices that you hook to, like mechanics would hook to a car to find out what's going on with the, you know, the fuel ratio, and like it has a gauge for all of that, and you can set it up on your screen so that while you're going down the road, you know, much like watching a Snap-on device that cost $50,000 or something like that, you can have your Ultra Gauge just dial up that information right in front of you. I think that's really cool. And if you do have one of those engines, it's smart to get one because you don't want that engine getting too hot. From what I hear. What am I doing next? Fiery Apocalypse. All right, now are we turning up the heat? I don't know. I'm just going through them, man. Going through my hot sauce overstock. I've got too much hot sauce. It's just gotta go. Some of it's gotta go. Let me get a good dose. I still haven't had one make me sweat too much. Let's see how Fiery Apocalypse does. This is a cayenne pepper based hot sauce. Water ready. This one's actually good. Not as okay. It's starting to creep up on me now. Whoa. So this is the hottest one so far. And it tastes pretty good. I'll be honest. Asparagus. Apocalypse. Fiery Apocalypse. Oh yeah, that one's pretty hot. That's the hottest one so far. And it's just like cayenne pepper. Yeah, some of them got the creep, right? Some of them hit you real quick. I think that scorpion pepper. Have you ever had scorpion pepper hot sauce? Like, or something that just stings you, right? I've got some here somewhere. I already know it's hot. I don't know. You're gonna go through pain for your entertainment. I don't know. This stuff, Caribbean stuff, I just bought this, so I am keeping that because this is good stuff. I enjoy that. Caribbean hot sauce. What else we got in here? I'm going through some of these and tossing them out. Gotta toss them out. Mango habanero. Hey Russ, thanks for telling people. Whoa, I lost that one. That's what I was gonna do. I gotta watch my. I'm pulling up the feed here on the other computer. Bear with me. But yeah, Dakota told me about that. It's one of those things I've had these ideas in my head and things that I want to say, and I haven't had the opportunity. Okay, here we go. There he is, Dakota. Hey Russ, thanks for telling people about the Ultra Gauge. Yeah, man, it's a great idea. You know, I would judge it. Like it's easier to judge things you don't understand, right? There's a lot of people do that, and so yeah, when you were explaining it to me, I'm like, yeah, man, that's smart. That's a smart way to approach these engines, and I'm curious to see how long Dakota can keep that engine going. I want to see him get to 200,000 miles. That's always my thing. If you can get a car to 200,000 miles, I think you get your money's worth, in my opinion. Tom Cook, you can get a 1-liter 3-cylinder turbo in a Renegade. Wow, 3-cylinder. Yeah, the old Suzuki Swift. I remember that too. Those were cool little. I mean, the body style and everything was really cool, but that 3-banger engine, those engines didn't really last that long either. There's still some of them out there. They probably just didn't put that many miles on them. The Suzuki though, the Suzuki is cool. My dad had one of those. Get one of them Samurai. That's what it was. The Suzuki Samurai. We still see a lot of those. Those are like collectors, you know. Habanero. So I'm going for mango habanero is the next one. And I must have liked this one because there's not much in there. This is a sweet one. Not bad. They're not real hot. But, yeah, I think I'll keep that one. Tangy Tijuana. Again, for those of you who don't know, I'm just going through my hot sauces that I have too much of. I'm throwing some out. Just too much. Casa de Peppers. Okay, another announcement. So I've got three bits of news I really wanted to cover on this live stream. Yeah, it's going through. That's right, Tim. Cleaning out the sinuses. Tangy Tijuana. Oh, I don't like that at all. Yuck. No. No. Garbage. Throw that one out. That's nasty. Tangy Tijuana. Not doing that. Anyway, the other big order of news. I no longer work at the shop. I talked about this a little bit on Tim's. I called into Tim's live stream, and they let me go at the shop. So I don't have that job no more. And the reason is I've made mistakes, right? So that's a thing. But a lot of guys have made mistakes. I think more of it has to do with my productivity numbers weren't that great. And not just that, but so my boss didn't fire me. That's one of the weird things. My boss didn't fire me. I really didn't have much. Yeah, thanks. Probably a blessing. I really didn't have much, or my boss didn't have much say in the matter. So here's kind of how it is, and this is what I explained some of this on Tim's live stream is this. I mean, I'm so. First of all, I have to say this because the guy that hired me, they also transferred him too. So they transferred him out right as I got canned, right? They told me to leave, and then they transfer him out permanently. They've transferred him out before because he's really good with people. He's a really good manager, and so they said, well, we're sending you to a different store. And so he no longer works there, and I no longer work there. And the guys that are still there, they were kind of pissed that I'm gone because now we were already overworked. And now, you know, there's three of them, three techs and service managers, because Jeff, I can't mention his name. I can't mention the company. I signed a thing saying I wouldn't talk about the company because they knew I had social media something, right? That's part of how I got the job. Anyway, I signed a thing saying that, and they don't even care. Like, I talked to some guy with HR, and he knew that I did some of those videos in the shop, and they're like, as long as you don't show our branding or show our name, you know, this is your life, and as long as you're not doing it in company time, all that stuff, they were cool with it. So it wasn't about content creation. It'd be kind of cool if it was, right? I got fired for making content at work. The reason why I think like my boss being pissed and my coworkers being pissed, I didn't cause any major damage to any vehicles or I wasn't a threat to anyone's health, right? Like I always torque down lug nuts, like that's important, right? That stuff keep me awake at night. If I didn't do that, I'd double, triple check. That's just who I am. But when a corporation comes in, and this is sort of my thing politically that's going on in this country. I'm not trying to get political. It's more of an economic thing and sort of the direction our country is going in. Whether you're blue or red, I think both of them are part of the problem. To be honest, I don't think whether Trump or Biden or president is still going to be this way, which is we have lawmakers who have changed our economy in such a way where you can buy your competition, right? Like if you have a competitor that you're competing with, like that's a good economy, right? That's good it's good for our country. It's good for economics. It's good for jobs. When the free market, people can choose wherever they want to bring, their car. That's a good thing. But anyway, so the company I work for, they bought a bunch of other shops in my area, right? And other shops, like when you're one company and you buy three other companies that are all competing against each other, guess what? You don't need those three other shops, right? So there's another shop not too far from our shop, and one of them has got to go, is what we're guessing. That's not happened yet, but it happens everywhere. Right? It's happening in banks. It's happening in. I mean, when I was a kid, you had 15 different oil companies. Now you got what, 3? And so kind of, that's what's going on. They sabotaged one of the shops so that they can close it. That's my synopsis on the thing. Because while yes, I've made mistakes, the other guys have too. Some of the other guys have too. No one's perfect in this gig, right? Am I freezing up? Hello? Can you guys hear me? I don't know. What's your plan, Russ? Have you thought about going mobile? Hey, it's Moose King. There's Travis. How's it going, buddy? Have I thought about going mobile? I don't know, man. That just seems like a lot of crazy hard work. I mean, I'm not against hard work, but in this state with the water everywhere, it was raining like crazy. I have a easy up, I've thought about it because you can make a lot more money going private. Then there's the insurance and then all that stuff. Yeah, I'm not sure, man. I did side work, before I ever worked at the shop. And I did learn a lot at the shop, which is good. Can always pitch crypto. I don't think crypto's doing very well right now. I thought about getting back into sales though. I liked sales. It was fun. I do like working on cars. Just the kind of monotony of, I mean, I was working at a shop that was mostly service based. It was, you know, a lot of fleet service stuff, a lot of oil changes, you know, brakes, tires, you know, day in, day out. And that's another thing, is being a guy at 52, I'm now 53, and an entry level mechanic, you know, it's pretty physical, which is fine. It's good for me. But it's like really getting it. My energy level at the end of the day was like, oh man, like I just didn't have any energy for anything else but just to crash on the couch and watch TV. And it was really hard. That job was hard on me, just energetic level. I don't know if my age or if this is younger guys too. It's just incredibly hard work. Moose King, where are you at now, man? Where you living? Where are you settling down? So Tom, I got family in Dayton, Ohio. Are you you're near there? Still to where is that? Is that? It's younger guys too. Tim says that's right. This is, man, we're gonna drain you. Ohio. Where's Ohio? Riverside. California? Yeah, being drained when you get home from work. And it depends, you know, it depends on the day. Some days were better than others. But some days it was like, okay, here's 4 sets of tires. We're having a tire sale, you know, and it's like, oh, dear God. These big vans come in. There's this company that does retail, and I can't name the name of the company, but they're pretty popular, and they have this huge store, but instead of you going to the store comes to you, and they don't ship much because they're so popular that they have their own fleet of trucks. You may know the company I'm talking about. I'm not going to mention their name, but we did a lot of work for them. And, oh man, these big Ford Transit vans, and ProMasters, the Dodge ProMasters, the Mercedes Sprinter vans, doing tires on those. It's not that hard. It's just physically demanding. Dear God. The hardest tires were like the people bring in their, you know, 22s. You put tires on those that are like that much rubber on those wheels, and you're trying to find the bead. And that stuff was like, you know, I think I'm all right spiritually, but if I went to hell, I would be doing 22s, right? I'd be doing tires on 22-inch rims the whole time I was in hell. That's what that would be my hell. You know, fire and brimstone, no, that would be more like an AC/DC concert, right? Like, I'd probably think that was cool. But if I went to hell, they'd have me doing, you know, taxes, like tax paperwork, that too, man. I hate that stuff, like, dear God. Tax paperwork and putting tires on the devil's Escalade with 22-inch rims for eternity. That would be my hell. Other than that, the job was cool. Yes, Dakota. Dakota's my spiritual brother over there. I'm not going to go into all that. But, boy, that one was a little hotter. But yeah, it's, I have another channel called Punk Theology, and I maybe start doing some more stuff on there. It's more meaning of life stuff. It's a podcast I did with some friends. I've actually I've interviewed a philosopher, pretty famous philosopher, an author who wrote a really a Christian book, right? But a crossover book, a huge bestseller. The Shack. I interviewed the author of the book The Shack on there. Some people in music. I might have another guy that I met, Seattle band that was the genesis of some of the Seattle sound. I've got his contact information, so I may be doing that. Anyway, so that's kind of where I go with. Like, I'm really interested in philosophy and stuff like that, and this kind of. Yeah, we all need a guide. I'm really interested in how people tick. You know, I'm really interested in what makes people get up and keep living, doing this thing called life. That kind of thing is really interesting to me. How people find joy and beauty. I heard a guy say that a theologian in Europe say that theology could be defined as the pursuit of beauty and truth. And I love that definition. So yeah, not to bore you with that kind of meaning of life, deep thoughts. That's right, Sean with the deep thoughts. But I like that stuff. It's interesting to me. But for now, I'm just gonna keep going after this hot sauce because I gotta fill up the garbage can. I got way too much. Fiery Apocalypse. I already did that one. Oh dear Lord. Let's try this one. I'm gonna do it, you guys. Not just for your entertainment value, but to see if it's worth keeping. This is Dave's. This is scorpion pepper right here. So I may be a little more liberal with this one, but again, got too much hot sauce. Fiery Apocalypse, we're gonna keep that. That's pretty good. I like that. Another taquito. Oh shit, I put too much. There goes my first swear word. I just lost some monetization right there if I keep this, right? And just like, oh, I spilled. You can smell it. Like, it smells hot. All right, here we go. Send it. That's right. Oh, am I freezing up? You ready? Toast. Cheers. Yeah, it's vinegary. It's got the vinegary. Oh, damn. Okay. Yep. That's a good dose of scorpion pepper right there. Oh, man. Okay. Milk. Yeah, I need some milk. Oh, yeah. That's... Oh, whoa. It just keeps coming. I'm out of milk, Dakota. I'm out of milk. Oh, man. Ice cream. Oh, Lord. Yeah, that's crazy friggin' hot right there. Oh, my God. Oh, this was not a good idea. Korean spice. Oh, yeah. I've heard some of that Korean stuff is like crazy. Scoville scale, I have no idea. It's got to be up there on that one. Does it say on the bottle? Dave, scorpion pepper. Frick. Use warning. Yeah. I can't even see right now. My eyes are so watery. Ugh. Well, I need glasses. I think I'll be all right. Hold on, I gotta check the fridge for something. Something is gonna kill this fire. Hold on. There we go. All we got is like. This Coors Light. I don't know. That's gonna help. Don't get it in your eyes. right? Don't get that on the skin either. Yeah, that'll burn. Anyway. So yeah, oh man, I think I'll be all right. This is a little better than water, actually. Oh dear Lord. Yeah, scorpion pepper. Dave's scorpion pepper. That's fun at a party. Oh man. My wife's home. So, have you guys ever heard of roulette pizza? It was actually a YouTube video. And when I was in the pizza business for a while. I worked for franchise owners, and I did sales, like big corporate sales stuff. But anyway, oh, the roulette pizza is where you take one slice. Moose King says hi, Dana. Travis is on the live stream. Anyway, you take one slice of, so here's the idea. But what's that?
How do you know I showed up?
I saw you on the thing. I'm using my phone because I couldn't get any sound coming through the computer. Like, I was sitting there for 16 minutes, and finally I got a text message from Tim. Thank God for Tim. Who said, "Hey, there's no sound." Everyone say hi to my wife. There she is. Oh, what's that? So she's like, we're having a dialogue.
I like you're eating, but we were gonna eat afterwards.
I know, but I'm going through hot sauce while I do this live stream. So all that hot sauce that I have,
Yeah.
you were like, we need to do something. We have like a cupboard full of hot sauce. We need to get those. It's just too much hot sauce. So that's what I was saying. It's kind of entertainment value, right? This stuff, by the way, this is like the bomb or something. I don't know, but I just had a dose of that and it was killing me. Ooh, almond milk. Can you pour me a glass of that? Like, seriously.
It's not cold.
It's not cold.
It's in the refrigerator.
Oh no. They sell that stuff warm?
No, it's just been sitting.
Oh, it's just been sitting in the car for a while. Okay. I mean, this is actually pretty good. The beer is helping. Better than water. I've got to go, you guys. My wife's home. We were supposed to have dinner, and I've gone long. So I appreciate you guys. Stay tuned for the next live stream. We'll go through more hot sauce. Moose King says I'm mixing Joe Rogan with deep thoughts and hot ones.
What about, what's his name? That a guy does the movies. What's this called? Butthole or something?
Oh yeah, Steve-O. Yeah,
Yes.
I was talking about that.
I
Steve-O's.
almost got you that.
Oh really?
Yeah.
For my birthday? My wife almost got me Steve-O's hot sauce for my birthday. It's hot sauce for your butt. And I want to leave you guys with this. There's some deep thoughts I want to leave you guys with. Why is it that, you know, your mouth tastes most things, but it's only your butthole that can taste spicy, right? Besides your mouth. Like, that's something to ponder. Why did the creator of the universe make it that your butt can only taste spicy?